Interrupt your scheduled broadcast to bring you breaking news. Mount Fuji has just erupted and there is a lot of ash going into the air and lava oozing and can travel to the city within several minutes. There are approximately 200 casualties and over $400 in damage and counting. We will now go to the city and talk with a community member who has witnessed the eruption. Hello, sir. What is your name?
My name is Paul.
Okay. What were you doing when this volcano erupted?
I was eating my dinner and then I heard this loud boom and the ground shook. Then I ran outside and I looked up at Mount Fuji and saw a bunch of smoke coming out of its peak. And I ran far away as possible and just went to the nearest shelter.
Volcanoes like these form.
Well, Mount Fuji is located on a continental transform plate boundary, which is when one much more dense plate shifts or moves underneath a less dense plate, usually an oceanic crust shifting under a continental crust, much like the case in Mount Fuji. Now, as that plate goes under, it digs in the ground, and magma starts to come up and starts to make its way to the surface. The bottom of the continental plate will wear away from the friction of the other oceanic crust, and the magma will start to build up there and will eventually escape to the surface.
Sir, what should I do if this were to happen again?
Well, the very first thing you want to do is make sure you're prepared for an eruption. It can happen at any time. You'll need a flashlight, first aid kit and manual, emergency food and water, canned food, essential medicines, sturdy shoes, respiratory breathing protection, eye protection such as goggles, and a battery-powered radio. And a few preparations for evacuations are to make sure to review evacuations if you have family or friends. Make sure to set a destination so they can go to in case they get lost. Make sure you have a full tank of gas in your car, or at least over half.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure you stay tuned for further updates. Sir, what is your name?
Well, the continental crate will wear crate.
What?
It's a continental crate.
Your broadcast to bring you breaking news. Mount Fuji has just erupted and there is a lot of ash going into the air and lava oozing and could travel to the city within several minutes. There are approximately 200 casualties